Hello Warga Smart. Now we'll learn about building digital citizenship at home. Digital literacy urges to be mastered by parents in order to equip children who are not increasingly familiar with gadgets and the internet. Digital literacy is not just making children smart using their device. Moreover, digital literacy is essential to shaping digital citizenship and ability to use technology safely, responsibly, and effectively. Just like in the real world, shaping a child or a part of a good society needs an example. Parents are the role model for their children. Mom and dad have the same role to shape their children's habit using computer and the internet, especially in this time like today when children are parents spend a lot of time at home, as well as the increasingly central role of the computer technology and the internet in everyday life. Almost all the joys of life are now touched by the digitalization, starting from the messaging, online shopping, transportation, banking, communication, learning, and entertainment. Children need enough knowledge when wading through the virtual world, how we should behave in cyberspace so that his activities are safe, but also the benefit the maximum from the technological developments. There are at least 5 things that we discussed today, and you should inform your children when surfing in cyberspace. There are: first, doing good. Children need to be encouraged to use their empathy and always be positive. As in the real world, a child should treat others the way he or she wants to treat. A principle that also applies in the real world. Children need to gain knowledge about the cyberbullying, how to avoid and overcome it also needs to be known for the children. Second is security. Children need to know how to protect their personal information, what personal information the public may and should know. He must understand the impact of sharing personal information with the public. And the third is do not believe everything on the internet. It is important for the children to realize that not everything in the virtual world is true. Not all the messages he received were true. The person who introduced himself as his peers could be someone completely different. Fraudulent attempts are also not uncommon to get certain information through the cyberspace. Children need to master the ability to distinguish correct information or not. He must learn how to protect himself from various scams they may be done through the cyberspace. And the fourth is know which one to share or keep. The internet allows news to circulate very quickly, both good and the bad news. Children need to understand what they share in cyberspace is permanent. What they are shared today may have negative consequences in the future. Children need to have the understanding and understand how to maintain their online reputation by sorting out these things that can share in the cyberspace and things that should be personal consumption. Children need to know about digital footprint. Everything on internet, what we ever upload before, including the photos, videos, comment, will leave behind will be digital footprint, and that can be tracked by the others. Children also needs to understand that personal information is private and public. Personal information such as the address, phone number, school name, and address, email address, all of those things include the personal information. It is necessary to think carefully before sharing this information to the public. Children need to know the consequence of oversharing or sharing too much personal information. That's all for our tips, and thank you.